सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूर्त अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच कल काती राजे कसाई धर्म पंख कर उडरिया कूड़ अमावस सच चंद्रमा दिसे नाही कह चढ़िया हों भाल विकुन्नी हुई आधेरे राहो ना कोई विच होमें कर दुख रोई कहो नानक किन बिद गत हुई खुरासान खसमाना किया हिंदुस्तान डराया आपे दोष न दई करता जमकर मुगल चढ़ाया एती मार पई कर लाने तय की दर्द न आया एती मार पई कर लाने तय की दर्द न आया कोटी हु पीर वर्ज रहाए जामीर सुनिया धाया थान मुकाम जले बिज मंदिर मुश मुश कोयर रुलाया कोई मुगल न हुआ अंधा किने न पर्चा पाया कोई मुगल न हुआ अंधा किने न पर्चा लाया वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। अज दी रात किला आनंदगढ़ ते आनंदपुर साहिब छड्डण दी तैयारी हो रही है। Pasha didn't want to go. Guru Gobind Singh Ji wanted to stay in Anandpur Sahib, and they told the Singhs to hold off a few more days, a few more weeks. Some of the Singhs got fed up because it was a time, just like now, it's night time. It was a rainy night. The Singhs were wet, and some of the Singhs, they couldn't take it anymore. The state of being hungry, thirsty. It was such a time, Sat Sangat Ji, that Singhs would have to leave the Qila to go up to the hills, go to different areas, different camps where the enemy soldiers set up around Anandpur Sahib. And wherever there was food, they had to take it. When they took the food, and if they got caught, some of the Singhs would have the food tied up in bundles on their head, and some of the Singhs would be fighting, protecting them. Some of the Singhs who had food on their head were fighting. Some of the Singhs got shaheed doing this. And Sat Sangat Ji, in such a time where your rights are being taken away and you're standing up for your human rights, like these Singhs were doing, they lived in their city that was bought, that was laid down by Nome Pasha Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, and other people, they came into that city to stop the Singhs from living their life, from stopping the Khalsa from living their life, putting on hold on all their ration pani and all their food. Got to a point where it was a genocide that was taking place. So when the Singhs had to take the food, steal the food, that is not a sin in that case. So when you have to steal to fight for your rights that have been taken away, of something that you rightfully deserve, that is something, a natural thing that is given to you, especially from the Guru himself. If you have to fight for those rights, it's not a sin. When it comes to time that you have to pick up the sword, Maharaj says in Zafarnama, Chunkar az hama hilte dar guzarsat halal ast burdam bashamshir dast, which means that when the time comes and there is so much pressure that is reached that over the cup and the cup is spilling, only then it's right to pick up the sword. The Shabads that we just read, Khorasan Khasamana Kiya, Hindustan Daraya. Khorasan, we could say, is the Middle East. Hindustan Daraya. They invaded Hindustan. They invaded India through the passage which is now in Pakistan. कोटी हु पीर च वर्ज रहा जा मीर सुनिया धाया. So many of the people, of the holy people that were praying, thought that they could stop the oncoming forces by doing jantar mantar, by reading different mantras. Koi Mughal hua na anda, kinna na parcha laya. No Mughal turned anna there. Babur's forces reached into Hindustan through there. The same way now around Anandpur Sahib, Guru Gobind Singh has done such a bakshish. After the Shahidi of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji blessed each and every Khalsa and made it a hukam to have Shastra with you. Because at any time the governments can change their face. को हर समान नहीं राजा ए भूपत सब दिवस चार के झूठा कर दे दवाजा. That any rule that comes into play only lasts for a period of 4 days, 4 years you could say, but it's gonna go, and they all doing their hearsay. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. How many of that comes into effect? Most of it is just empty words. Maharaj says that there is only one true rule, and that is the Akal Purkh's rule. That whatever hukam the Akal Purkh Vaheguru does, it's atal and it will always stay. Pasha didn't want to go. अनेक तरह दी मुसीबतां करके संगतां ने फैसला लिया कि असी अनंतपुर साहिब छड्डिए. These same people who used to say, "Kam hamara tolan takadi, nangi teg na kaboo pakadi, chidi ude ta dar jaऊं, Mughlan kaise lad paऊं." That our works, our daily jobs, are just tradesmen, are just trading food, trading livestock. Nangi teg na kaboo pakadi. This isn't Gurbani. This is just some history for you. That we've never held an unsheathed sword. When a flock of birds fly out from the trees, we get scared. How do you expect us to fight against the Mughals? Pasha Ji, Dasam Pitta, Maharaj had given the Khalsa, given the Sangat so much veer ras. After the Shahidi of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, a poet writes that Pasha Ji during the Shahidi was saying, "Main haan Tegh ते परख ले तेग तू ही, एक दो नहीं परख ले 100 तेगां. मैं तो जमदियां तेगां दी शान मानी, मेरे प्यो ने पेनियां 2 तेगां. मेरा पिता दी अणख बहादुरी ते रहा परखदा तेरा प्यो तेगां. Pyo Tega meaning that that Shah Jahan's father, Jahangir. Aurangzeb's father was Shah Jahan. ਹੁਣ ਵੇਖੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਅੰਦਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਨੇ ਪਾਉਣੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਤੇਗਾਂ, ਉਹਦੀ ਤੇਗ ਚੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਿਕਲੂ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਲੋਗੀਆਂ ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਖੋਦ ਤੇਗਾਂ. I have so much faith in my son and who I'm going to give the Gurgaddi to, that they will fight and they will destroy your armies, your terrorizing armies. Sadguru Dasmesh Pita Ji told the Sangat, take what you can. They distributed what they could out of their treasury, out of all the arms that they had collected, all the banis that they have written was distributed amongst the Sangat. Satguru Pasha Ji put the Shote Sahibzade themselves into a chariot with Mata Gujari Ji. Behind the chariot Mata Sahib Deva Ji, Mata Sundari Ji. They matha teked to Satguru Pasha Ji at this time. Satguru Pasha Ji got the rest of the Sangat, the rest of the people living in the town of Anandpur Sahib, those Aam Sevadars, those who were doing duties, teaching, Gatka, different languages. Maharaj got all those people on horseback. Those families of elder people. They sat the elderly in wagons, babies in wagons that were being pulled by bull. Alongside Mata Gujari Ji was a mule that held her gold coins for her, a big pile of gold coins. Pasha Ji got all the Sangat Tiyar first, and they sent them out of Anandpur Sahib first. because they knew Anandpur Sahib was already being attacked. The enemy forces were battling in Anandpur Sahib, so it was safest to get them out first. And they told them what direction to go in, so they were traveling east. It was dark. There was no street lights at this time. About this time, you could say midnight time, is when they started leaving around evening time. By midnight time, Sadhguru Pasha Ji themselves got tiyar. Sahibzada Ajit Singh, Sahibzada Jujhar Singh got tiyar. Then Uchche Damale, all the Singhs, there was 500 Singhs with Pasha Ji about. They were all tiyar. Uchche Damale, they had so much chakkar, so much shastar in their damale. Not just show shastar that they could take out and use. The chakras were so sharp. When they would fire the chakras with their fingers, it would go like bullets. Sadhguru Pasha Ji was tiyar alongside all the Singhs on horses. Tiyar shastar tari sur mein, big karpana, sharp neje. They had so many pathe, so much teer in their cases, so much bundles of extra teer because they were going to need it. They were leaving everything that they established in Anandpur Sahib behind. And they had mules to carry all those teers because mules, kachars, they can carry so much more weight than they weigh themselves. If they weigh, say, 60 kilograms, they could carry 100, 120 kilograms. So they carried a lot of weight, the mules were. The Ghode were fast, and when they left about midnight time in Anandpur Sahib, when Khwaja Mardur, he was a big general from Sarhind, and when him and other generals sent by Wazir Khan from Delhi, from Lahore, from Sarhind, when other generals reached Anandpur Sahib, they were looking around and they saw that Sadhguru Pasha Ji wasn't there, Guru Gobind Singh Ji wasn't there. They sent a direct hukam, a direct order to go towards Sarsa, because they figured that's the direction that they're going. They got covered from the other people looking about from the mountains, the mountain areas. People, you could say, ratted on the Khalsa and Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And those people that were living up there, they were also under rule from the Hilaraje. So those people were on the team of the Hilaraje. So you have the Mughals, the Rajputs, the Pathans, so much people going towards Sarsa. Sadhguru Pasha Ji, when they left Anandpur Sahib, the first place that they went was Gurdwara, now we call it Gurdwara Seesganj, but the place where Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's cease was cremated. All 500 or so Sikhs were with Guru Sahib, and they matha teked at that astan. They did ardas, Singha ne ardas sodli utte. Sadhguru Pasha Ji, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji did the ardas themselves. They said, पिछले होकर बख्श ले, पुल चुक माफ कर लो कि असी सानू थोड़े वसाया होया ना कर छड्डना पिया। संगत दा हुक्म अंग संग सहाय होवो, stay with us on our journey going forward, protect the parwar. Some of their ardas might have sounded like this: खड़ग के मैं सरल त्यारी आप हाथ दे लियो बारी, सर्ब ठौर मोह सहाय दुष्ट दोग ते लेहो बचाई. That's what their ardas might have sounded like. के सुखी बसे मोरो परवारा, सेवक सिख सबे करतारा. After the Singha ne ardas sodli, they made their way more towards east, towards Sarsa, because they were going to cross Sarsa. They had the whole plan. They discussed it before they left. There's a pind called Chakhiyan, and on the outskirts of that pind, that's where, in the dark time, they could see the shadows. The enemy force, they saw the shadows of the Singhs, and they called out, "Drop your weapons. We're not in Anandpur Sahib." Back in Anandpur Sahib, there was a hukam obviously to carry your weapons. Them लोग उन्होंने कहा भी अपने शास्त्र छड़ दियो, तुसी अनंतपुर साहिब छड्या, अपने शास्त्र भी उत्थे रहन देने सी। फिर उत्थे सिंघां ने जकारा छड्या, बोले सो निहाल, सत श्री अकाल, ते हल्ला मारिया सिंघां ने। Bhai Uday Singh, he was the chief commander of the military force of the Khalsa. Bhai Uday Singh, he went forward on Jatha of 100 Singhs. They followed Uday Singh, Bhai Uday Singh. Bhai Uday Singh is the son of Bhai Mani Singh, who later becomes Shaheed. Brother of Bhai Bachittar Singh, जिन्होंने मस्त हाथी नू नागनी बादशाह दे नाल मारिया गया। There was 25 commandos in the Khalsa army. 25 people were trained in different areas. Like how these days we have the Air Force, Navy, soldiers. There's 25 commandos trained in taking down elephants. Some were trained in taking down elephants. Some were trained in catching the horses, taking down the horses. Trained in different things. Bhai Jeevan Singh also fought. He was one of the commandos. He also fought in a battle going towards Sarsa. He had a jatha of about 100 Singhs as well. Satguru Pasha Ji gave hukum to Bhai Uday Singh that Sahibzada Ajit Singh is coming as well, but tell Sahibzada Ajit Singh that this isn't your Shahidi Asthan. Thada Shahidi Asthan aage hai. Uday Singh asa tenu bakshish ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗਹਿ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਜੂਝਣਾ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਪਾਵਣਾ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ told Bhai Uday Singh that you're going to obtain shahidi here, fight till death. ਇੱਥੇ ਜੂਝਣਾ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਪਾਵਣਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਉੱਪਰ। ਪਿੱਛੇ ਅਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਭਾਈ ਬੁੱਢਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਕੋ ਗਹਿ ਲਈਏ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਔਰ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਮੁਕਾਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਹੈ, ਸਾਡਾ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਦਾ ਸਥਾਨ ਅੱਗੇ ਹੈ ਪਾਕ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ। Bhai Uday Singh fought with the son of Bhim Chand, who fought against Guru Sahib in the first battle, Pungani, with Ajmer Chand. Ajmer Chand cut the head of Bhai Uday Singh and brought it to Delhi on a Nidja. Bhai Bachittar Singh fought down south more, where the rest of the Parvar is going to meet up. Bhai Bachittar Singh was sent by Satguru Pasha Ji to go down there towards Sarsa to fight any forge there to make sure that the Parvar get there safe and sound. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji and a jatha of 100 Singhs fought. All the Singhs got shaheed. Bhai Bachittar Singh was in the battlefield. Later Guru Sahib reaches the battlefield and sees Bhai Bachittar Singh laying there limb by limb. They were in pieces but they were still alive. They gave hukum to Sahibzada Ajit Singh to lay Bhai Bachittar Singh on your horse and bring him to a place called Kotla Nahang Khan. These were Shardalus of Guru's Parvar from quite a long time. Even their family is cousins. Their family is with Ghani Khan and Nabi Khan. So Bhai Bachittar Singh was brought to Kotla Nahang Khan. Guru Sahibzada Ajit Singh, they left that house quickly. But in that house, when the hukumat came later to find out that Sahibzada was there, they asked, we found out, we got khabar that the people that were trying to catch came to your home. And Kotla Nahang Khan said, no, inside is my daughter and her husband. Their daughter wasn't married at that time, but they said that that's her husband. Later, when their daughter, whose name is Mumtaz, she was to get married, she said, Pita ji, tusi odo muh to kadya. You said this bachan that was my husband, Bhai Bachittar Singh. And after that day, Bibi Mumtaz, later they known her as Pua Mumtaz, she never got married because she's Muslim, she accepted Bhai Bachittar Singh as her husband. The Sikhs did such great work battling the forces Did the Parvar end up managing to get to Sarsa Nadi? There was so much forces around. And by this time, they left evening time. They're fighting. It's midnight. It's pitch dark. There's no street lights. The only type of lights that you could see was after the guns were being fired and any spots that came out, only that lit up the area a little bit. When Satguru Ji and the Singhs met up with the rest of the Sangat that was there, they sent off Mata Gujari Ji, Sote Sahibzade. A lot of Singhs got shaheed on the journey. A lot of Sangat have gotten attacked on the journey, but they were also protected. It was about 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock a.m. Amrit Vela ho gaya. ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਏ, ਨਾਲ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦੇ ਅਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਸੀ, ਨਾਲ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦੇ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਬੱਚੇ ਸੀ, couple hundred ਸਿੰਘs। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਵੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਸਾ ਦੀਵਾਰ ਦਾ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸੋਧਣਾ। Satguru Pasha Ji gave hukum to the Sangat that we're going to do the Kirtan of Asa Diwar. They gave hukum to Sahibzada Ajit Singh and some more of other Singhs that you guys are going to make a wall in spite of any army. Now think about it, Sadhu Sangat Ji, how much fighting has happened on this journey alone? How many people do you think that the Sahibzada and the rest of the Singhs have attacked? Hundreds and hundreds of people were coming. When the Kehra was around Anandpur Sahib, there was so much people surrounding Anandpur Sahib, so much Mughal, so much Hyder. The Guru Gobind Singh Ji writes in Zafarnama a word called Beshmar, countless people. They also use a word called Dailak, 10, 100,000, a million people. There's a historian called Gyani Gyan Singh. And in their Tawarikh, Sikh Tawarikh, they write that if each soldier picked up some dirt off the ground and they threw it towards Anandpur Sahib could be buried in dirt. That's how many people there was. That's how many soldiers were coming. And soldiers are coming and coming like mosquitoes. When you leave out honey, so much bugs and so much ants come out to get that honey. The Sangat was the honey, and the oncoming forces were the ants, were the bugs. And they just kept swarming in. At this time, Satguru Pasha Ji had so much faith in Satguru Nanak Dev Ji's Bani because one of the apni Bani si Satguru Gobind Singh Ji kyunki jot oha jugt sai se kaya fer palatiya. Only their bodies change, but the jot is the same. They had so much faith in the Bani कि अमृत वेला सच नाओ वडियाई विचार के अकाल पुरख वाहिगुरू ने सानू अमृत वेला दिता वडियाई विचारन वास्ते. So they set up to do Asa Diwar. When the Kirtan was taking place, Sahibzada Ajit Singh and Hor Singh on their horse, firing guns, firing anek teer, fighting with their neja, fighting with their talwar. Singhs got shaheed there, and more Singhs would get up from Sangat. They didn't look around waiting for another hukam because Guru Gobind Singh Ji did Asa Diwar themselves. They couldn't have waited for Guru Gobind Singh's hukam. They got up themselves, they took the initiative to stand up and protect the Sangat sitting down doing Kirtan during this dangerous time. Har Amrit Pinne Loyana Man Prem Ratna Ram Raje Saryan de Hede Pejge Prem de Naal. They had no fear of death. They were blessed with so much pyar. Oh, ek mein ko ho gaye si. Sare jehdi sangat si, oh ek mein ko ho gaye si. Guru Gobind Singh Ji di awaaz de naal bade pyar de naal sunde si. After Asa Diwar Kirtan is when Guru Gobind Singh gave, after Ardas, they gave hukam to the Sangat, and now we're going to go. They rushed off quickly because the forces are surrounding the Sangat. They rushed off quickly. At this time it's still raining. It's still raining during the Kirtan. Everybody is soaked. Nobody has eaten for days. People are thirsty in the Sangat. They left. And when they made their way to Sarsa Nadi, it was raining so much. such a dark night. Amrit Vela the Chada, so the sun is about coming. So you're able to see around what's going on. And what they see at this point is things being washed away, horses being washed away, things being washed away. Mata Gujari ji and the Shote Sahibzade were up front. Behind them was Guru Dev Mehla, Mata Sundari ji, Mata Sahib Deva ji, Bhai Mani Singh ji भी नाल उन्होंने दी रक्षा करने वास्ते Bhai Mani Singh ji उत्थे सीगे. So much things were being washed away at this point. This is where Parvar Vishora happened. Such a terrible time. They had no fear, they just finished part. The Singhs were in so much gussa, very upset, trying to get out across Sarsan Nadi. It was such a big river at that time, and it flooded over. At this point, nobody knows what's going on next. Sat Sangat ji, tomorrow we're going to try to pick up from Parvar Vishora. And we want to understand and find out what happens next. Where does everybody go? What happened at this point? Because at this point, everybody is in the river and they're looking around and they can see things being washed away, horses being washed away, people being washed away. So tomorrow we're going to pick up from today where we left off. And the Shabad that we sung at the beginning, Kal Kati Raje Ka Sai, Tarm Pankar Udarya. It's a dark night and the rulers are killers, are murderers. ऐथे तक भी साहिब ने कहा वे राजे शी मुकदम कुत्ते जाए जगाए न बैठे सुत्ते चाकर नैदा पाइन काओ रत पित कुत्ते हो चट जाओ. All the rulers, you can see now, Sat Sangat ji, all the rulers, even who they made a promise on their Dharmic Granths, on their Dharmic Jija, even that, they didn't stay loyal to their promises. So for them, Dharma is nothing. For them, religion doesn't mean nothing. Power and money and land is what they care about, these people. Pichhle Ogan Bakshila, Sat Sangat ji, we're going to pick up tomorrow. Forgive me for all my mistakes. And let's try to connect with more the Bani and the Kirtan that we're going to listen to now. Bol chok maaf kar lo Sat Sangat ji. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh. Vaheguru. Bole Sonia.